Look at that, Josiah Jean, the Rocket out here. One of the fan favorites, quick becoming fan favorite as well here.
He started off really hot in 2023, but then he maybe ran into some rather unfortunate opponents, if you will.
Unfortunate opponents? You mean the Heat and Booker T meddling in his rise to stardom.
And now Josiah Jean is looking to make 2024 a new chapter in his entire story, as we're going to be seeing him take on Adyan Christiano, a foe that he is very familiar with, having a victory over him already in 2023.
Yes, an impressive year for Josiah Jean, and now going into 2024, kicking off 2024 with a match against Adyan Christiano. A man that I've heard you say several times, a man who is a chameleon in his own right. Definitely somebody who is able to shift in the ways in the ring to any kind of style to compete and beat his opponents.
It's going to be very interesting to see what he does against Josiah Jean, because Josiah has shown us that he can do it all. He's a jack of all trades. There's not a specific style that he likes. He's not necessarily a striker, not necessarily a grappler, not a high flyer. He does it all incredibly well. So maybe this is going to be a very interesting matchup to see maybe if Josiah can take a little bit from Adyan Christiano and adapt to his skill set.
So you see there, it's very interesting to see Adyan Christiano. You know, we've seen him a couple times now solo as La Familia has parted ways, but seeing him back in action by himself is pretty refreshing, honestly.
He is a former reality wrestling champion, a former television champion, former tag team champion. So if there's been a championship in the reality of wrestling, it's probably got Adyan Christiano's name on it at one point. But the one championship that's eluded him his entire career is the Texas Championship. But now we're going to see just how well he stacks up in 2024 against the Rocket Josiah Jean, as this match has been made official. And here we go, Brittany. We're getting started.
Look at this. All right, a little hand, not handshake, but a hand tap for the two, and a lock up here.
Josiah Jean getting that waist lock. And we're probably going to see a little bit of technical skill here from both of these guys. And this is where we're going to be looking at just exactly what Adyan Christiano can do.
Went for the arm drag, held on to the wrist, but look at this.
First cover, 1, 2, but a kick out from Adyan Christiano.
Josiah Jean, smart maneuver, trying to end this quickly, not wanting something like this to happen.
Oh, he's twisting him into like a bow and arrow, almost half a bow and arrow, but he flips it over into a cover, only gets a 1 count, and the action is starting off incredibly fast. This is not the pace that I expected from these two, Brittany.
I mean, our referee is going to have a workout, and Adyan Christiano, smart, taking some time, taking a step back to assess this situation.
Now, something that I do want to bring up here, Brittany, it's very important to note that the Last Stand Rumble is going to be happening in just a few weeks' time here at the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena. You've got to imagine that Josiah Jean is looking to make an impact to get himself back in that Rumble, because last year, he was the last man eliminated. He was right there on the cusp of winning the Last Stand Rumble. Imagine in your rookie year to have that kind of victory would have been massive. But now, with another full year of experience, could he be the favorite to win that last stand?
That's very true. Somebody like Adyan Christiano, however, is probably thinking the exact same thing. He wants to be in that Rumble. He wants to make sure that he can cinch that last position and be able to call any championship that he wants and be able to have that and hold that in a singles competitor.
Well, now Adyan Christiano himself in the Last Stand has an impressive record. He is the man that has lasted the longest cumulatively across all the Rumbles, lasting over an hour.
Wow.
And that is an insane amount of time to spend in a Last Stand Rumble, as we are getting ready for our 5th iteration of the matchup here in just a few weeks. Oh, big back elbow right there that just could have knocked out Josiah Jean. Could be just out on his feet, as Adyan Christiano now gets tossed up against the ropes. And here comes the Rocket, but he gets cut off here by the shoulder tackle. And again, Adyan Christiano showing us that he can bring it all here. Blocks the arm drag, blocks the hip toss. And now Josiah Jean with a backpack slide here. Shoulders are down, but only a 2 count, as Adyan Christiano manages to kick out here, Brittany.
Look at that, another arm drag from Josiah, now holding on. This is impressive here, like you were saying before. You know, if Josiah can adapt to the style of Adyan Christiano, I think he's been match for match pretty fair against Ayden.
Absolutely, I gotta agree with you there. Josiah Jean showing us that his rookie year was no mistake here, but Adyan Christiano connects with that big shot to the midsection, and now Josiah Jean is getting pieced apart by all of these strikes. Josiah now sending Ayden to the ropes, but look at this, Adyan Christiano changing the momentum, and now rolls through into the cover. 1, 2, but a kick out from Ayden.
Wow. Almost a 3 count. Oh, look at that!
Big spinning kick there from Josiah Jean into the cover. Is this gonna be it? 2, no! Josiah Jean pulling out that spinning kick out of nowhere, and it has completely shifted the momentum of this matchup. Josiah Jean is now fully in the driver's seat as Adyan Christiano may not even know where he's at.
If Josiah can capitalize and stay on top of Cristiano here, he can get this 1, 2, 3.
Look at this, Josiah, was it once again thinking of the splash in the corner, but that time Adyan Christiano managed to use Rocket's momentum against him.
And look at this, not the hard chops from Adyan Christiano. That man is devastatingly brutal with his hands and fists.
Adyan Christiano's strikes are some of the most crisp here that you'll see at the Reality of Wrestling, and they'll deliver the most damage. Is now Ayden from the middle rope here. What's he thinking? He's got Josiah up. And he planted him right in the center of the ring. As I think Josiah Jean just folded like a chair, and now into the cover here for the victory too. But Josiah managed to kick out.
At this point, Josiah might just be muscle memory kicking out, but those fists right to the skull of Josiah Jean. Adyan Christiano has had enough of this young blood here.
A scoop slam there from Adyan Christiano. Now drops the elbow into another cover here. 1, 2, but a kick out again from Josiah Jean.
Impressive here. I feel like there's a little bit of a silver lining from the amount of attacks from the Heat in general to Josiah Jean, is that Josiah Jean always gets back up. Josiah Jean is always fighting, and so he's using all of that he has learned here against Adyan Christiano.
Well, we did see him ask for a rematch against Gaspar at Christmas Chaos that ultimately saw Josiah win by countout. And now, connects with that high knee in the corner. And you're right, Brittany, the one thing that Josiah Jean will never do is quit, as right now he is taking it to Adyan Christiano. But you gotta ask, how much more does he have in the tank? You're seeing him pull himself up by the ropes here.
He's gotta capitalize. Every second counts. Giving Adyan Christiano moments to breathe is moments he loses.
Runs right into an elbow there from the Rocket, and now from the top. He missed! He missed right there, as now Adyan Christiano could be thinking stretch muffler, and now Josiah in a bad spot here.
Well, it seemed like his legs slightly gave out on him, probably just from exhaustion there.
And now Josiah managed to push away Adyan Christiano here. Josiah creating a little bit of separation here. Adyan Christiano runs right back into an elbow again.
And both of them, this match has been taking a toll on them.
Josiah tosses Ayden over the top here. Ayden managed to catch himself. Connects with that shoulder to the midsection though, and over the top, rolls him through. The shoulders are down. 1, 2, but counter here into another pinning predicament. 2 for the Rocket, but no win.
Drop toe hold right into the second rope there.
Ring awareness from Adyan Christiano, the former Reality of Wrestling champion. Now spikes the Rocket with authority, and is that gonna be it? As he rolls him over into the cover. 1, 2, and Adyan Christiano does it.
Not a good start for Josiah Jean going into 2024, but I mean, there's so much more left in the year, right?
There is, but you've got to imagine what that does for the momentum for Josiah Jean, as he was possibly trying to get himself into the Last Stand Rumble and go on another amazing run. But you never count out Adyan Christiano, and that might be something that we have to look out for, as Adyan Christiano could himself be looking to add more time and a possible accolade to his Reality of Wrestling resume.